What is up, Platinum Arrow? How's it going, man? I just got done shooting some videos. Figured I would do a little live Q&A, my clone armor. So if you have any questions about the clone armor, ask away. Ask away. No, inside the mask, no filters or anything. It's just there's a little padding in there. Some people put fans in there. Some people put a speaker system in there. I don't know. I may do something that distorts the voice a little bit, but for the Republic, I can do an all right, clone voice. So I don't know if I'll do that, but yeah. Some people have fans because it does get a little bit foggy and hot at times, and I may install that. It's just I'm not sure. Right now there's just padding on Velcro. There's that mesh underneath the aerators, and that's it. That's it on the inside. Yeah, the Hasbro one had a nice little Captain Rex, that had the little, if I could get that box that has the quotes, that might be nice, just to be able to trigger some clone quotes. And I guess I could just put them on some type of MP3 and just play them like that too, I don't know. But there's the helmet I did myself. So this is a resin cast helmet from Chris the Prop Guy. Chris the Prop Guy is a gentleman out of Australia that does clone armor, helmets, different things like that. So I got this from him. It was just a plain resin cast helmet that I finished myself. So I didn't know what color scheme I wanted to go with, and ultimately I went with the 501st scheme, which I'm very, very happy with. Very proud of this. Still have the back plate that I'm waiting on. Hopefully I will pick that up this week and I'll be able to finish that. Then I'll be able to submit this armor for 501st approval. I'll be officially 501st Legion. So yeah, ask away guys, questions anyone. Here's a shot of the bottom of the armor. So relatively good movement. I can't really bend down very well. It's a little hard to bend down. But other than that, the movement's pretty good. You can get your arms above your head. I could do YMCA. Or that's what I should do, a YMCA clone TikTok. Just give myself an idea. There you have it. So yeah, it takes probably about 20 to 30 minutes to get this all on, and I can get it all on myself except for the two shoulder bells. My wife or my daughter, depending on who's home, will typically clip the shoulder bells in for me, but the rest of it I can get on myself. I went a little bit different in the construction of this suit. Most people, the chest and back is separated here. I did not do this. This is phase 2. So this is phase 2 realistic. So basically there's a couple different types of armor. They've got realistic and animated. Realistic is separated into phase 1 and phase 2, and the same with animated. So this is phase 2 realistic. Realistic armor, the armor itself is identical for the phase 1 and phase 2, and the helmet is what makes the difference. The phase 1 helmet has, that longer, taller cowl and a different triangular eyepiece. Looks kind of more like a Mandalorian. Phase 2 looks more like a stormtrooper. But this is realistic. Really, the difference between the realistic, the elbows and knees are included so the elbows are a part of the forearm, the knees are a part of the shin. So it's only, 2 pieces instead of 4 pieces or whatever. But yeah, and slightly different build. But yeah, this is realistic phase 2 clone armor, 501st. Another neat fact, the first clone armor was actually made by a costumer. The clone armor in the movies was all computer generated, and it was computer generated up until Obi-Wan when they made the first actual clones. So that was kind of cool. The clones in Book of Boba Fett and the Mando flashback were also computer generated. So the first clone costumes that they made were in Obi-Wan Kenobi for television. The cons, I may, like, will I get cons in here? Yeah, possibly. No, I don't want any lights in the helmet. It's more of like an ARC Trooper thing, and I might do one of those helmets. I think those helmets are kind of cool where it's all lit up, you know, in the top here, but no. And I think the Phase 1 helmets have a light possibly in the back. But no, I'm very pleased with this. Might add fans, might add some type of speaker system in it, but for right now, I'm very happy with it. The helmet is pretty heavy already because it's a resin cast helmet, so I'm not looking to add a whole lot of weight to it. So, but yeah, fairly movable. What about the wrist comms? I mean, I've got that. So, but that's just a piece of rubber that's glued to that. There's no actual digital display or anything on that. But yeah, I do have the comm pad on the wrist. And you've got to have all this as part of the CRL, the custom requirement list for the 501st Legion. Kind of basically goes down step by step what you need to get certified. So yeah. The helmets are notoriously hard to get on because of these rings here. I was going to do a rear off or a face off version of the helmet. I tried to start doing that. It didn't go well, so I actually had to reattach the helmet and make it one again, and then it was just enough room to get it over my big noggin. So I kind of got to get it around the back of my head first and then slide it on. And of course, there's no sitting. Can't do any sitting when you're wearing this costume. The butt plate kind of forbids that. So, all right, I'm going to do what I always do at the end of these. I'm going to take this armor off so you guys can kind of see how it's all put together. I think that's kind of a fun little part of these. And if you just did this process in reverse, you kind of realize what suiting up looks like. So the gloves themselves, so both forearms just slip on. It's one piece. The glove, this is a Nomex flight glove, and the hand plates are simply Velcroed on there on the end. So that is the same for both sides. I like the Nomex flight gloves. They're longer gloves. You can find these on Amazon. I think they were like $25. But they go well because they tuck under this arm or the forearm armor and hide your skin well. So second forearm that just slips on as well. So the knees and the elbows are really identical. It's just a strip of Velcro or a strip of elastic that's in there. It basically holds it on. Oh, that one came undone. So this top shoulder here came undone. Gotcha. So the shoulders are clipped on. So there's a clip like that that's on the neck seal. And then it just clips into a clip there, and the shoulder is connected to the bicep, like so. Very simple. So this part is where, again, the construction that I did is a little bit different than what everybody else does. It makes it a little bit harder to get on and off, but this is all one piece. Most people can separate this, and they'll just kind of lift the top over to take it off. I got to slide it up over my abs. And then pull it off. But it's all one piece. The CRL just calls for it to have a seam, a visible seam. So I've got the visible seam there. But yeah, this being one piece and this being one piece. A lot of people have this part, the abs, is separated at the back, covered up with a little back plate that goes in there. I opted to have mine tighter and one piece. And I think that really makes this, when I have it on, look a whole lot better. So that's all one piece, kind of like that. The belt, The belt is actually the heaviest part of this costume. It's rubber. It's all one piece and it's Velcroed on to the abs. And back here is just a big piece of PVC pipe that I screwed on there. So yeah, Velcroed on, it Velcros together to where you can't really even see the seam right at one of the belt boxes. There's a rubber belt. Sorry, I did not see that last comment. It's not really hard to take it off. No, there's nothing, these belt boxes, this is all solid rubber, so there's nothing that you can put into any of these belt boxes. So yeah, if I was, like, I could shove a phone in kind of underneath my undersuit or something, but not really a whole lot of areas to carry anything. I may do like a neck pouch that goes underneath here so I can hold keys and stuff in it, but yeah, no storage in the clone outfit. All right, so next up are the legs. I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can kind of see this. This is the most difficult part of this. So, oh, sorry, I'll take the crotch off. So the cod piece is Velcroed under, snapped and Velcroed on the sides. I have Velcro that goes underneath here, snaps here, snaps here. And that attaches on front. This stays on, and the back is Velcroed. The butt piece is Velcroed underneath there. So now, without that on there, I can actually bend down again, which is wonderful. So let me show you what we've got going on here. So this was probably one of the more difficult pieces to make. It's the shin spoon. So, this, you cannot get your foot through this piece when it's all one piece. So they make this, so when you're putting it on, you can get your foot in, and then you flip it around, and it's on like that. But this actually clips on the 3 clips I've got in there. I've got a clip on this side, clip on that side, and a clip underneath. So you get it on, clip it in place, and then it all appears solid. So that was probably one of the more difficult things to do. The knee is identical to the wrist, or to the elbow, in that it's just a piece of elastic that holds that up. These are both on a belt, so both thighs are on a belt that are clipped in on the sides. I'll show you the belt once I get all this off. So the other shoe, all right, same thing. Let's see if we got any of these. Comments over here. Sorry. Yeah, I'll give you guys boots here in a second. Yeah, this is the most difficult piece, is that shin spoon, but yeah. And then you can't really tell that it's 2 pieces when you get it put together. It's really nice. Really nice. All right, so the boots, these are from Crow Props. Dark Side Closet. No, Dark Side Closet is this. Imperial Boots. These are from Imperial Boots. So all one big Velcro tongue that comes off, which is great for getting these on, because by the time you're doing this, you don't have a whole lot of mobility. So you can slip your foot in there. The tongue, you can kind of fold under and get tucked underneath that armor. It all sticks. And then this piece Velcros around there. So that is your clone boot. I got it all dirtied up because, of course, my clone is not a shiny. He's a dirty. So yeah, those are the boots. Boots were almost as expensive as the helmet. The helmet cost me $200. The boots cost me $150. So yeah, being a certified clone is it gets expensive. It's very expensive. So the boots are there. Now we're just down to the thighs, which again, this is just a belt, standard belt. The So each of these thighs are attached with a clip, the same as everything else. I opted for clips here just because Velcro a lot of times makes a whole lot of noise when you're moving around. I didn't want all that crunchy. So yeah, those go together really easy. And then this simply slides down. And again, the butt is attached in there with Velcro. And it just kind of is held up with these makeshift suspenders that I created myself, which really holds up all of that, top part, all with that. And this here is a sleeveless undershirt over top of my neck seal. And the neck seal has the shoulder clips on them. And then you're down to your clone undies. So that's it, guys. That is how to get dressed up in a clone, or how to get undressed as a clone. Just reverse that, and that's how you get dressed up as a clone. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions about the clone armor, just leave a comment below. I will absolutely get to it. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks a lot.